in the aggressive pursuit of upping the abortion numbers, they're willing to break the law, lie to women, and ultimately abuse women to do that, to accomplish that goal. Well, I got started in pro-life work when I was in high school, and I found out about abortion when I was very young and came from a family that supported and loved life, and I'm one of 8 kids. There's an example for you. But growing up, I learned about abortion, and I also learned about a lot of other issues that our world faces, our nation faces, homelessness, AIDS in Africa. I was involved in AIDS relief programs in Niger and house building in Mexico, but I came back to abortion. I kept coming back to abortion as the greatest abuse, because if we are not protecting our most vulnerable and our most innocent, then what other life, how else can we cherish and protect life, especially in a nation built on the right to life? So in high school, it was a natural progression of just getting together with some other young people and just saying, okay, what can we do? What can we do to educate other young people about abortion and try to stop it in our community? Well, at Live Action, we use visual media and social media, new media, to educate with the truth about abortion and about what it does to a child and what it's doing to our culture and what's happening in the abortion industry and lobby. So our latest investigative project has been the trafficking investigation, which is an extension of about 4 years of investigative research, which documents that Planned Parenthood, the biggest abortion chain in our country, is covering up the sexual abuse of children, girls as young as 13, but at the same time that they're willing to go as far as aiding and abetting the abusers, even if the abusers are commercial exploiters of children. So Planned Parenthood workers at all levels of the organization, we've documented them in our latest series of videos covering up, willing to aid and abet in the abuse, in the sexual exploitation, the sale of underage girls for sex. And this has been in just the past few months in 7 different clinics in 4 different states that we've released those videos. Well, overall, it's overwhelmingly positive in that people are reacting with the shock that they should react with, that they're getting upset, that they're getting informed. I mean, anytime people are educated and get to know the truth, that's a positive thing. So even if that education causes outrage, which it should, people should be outraged about the abusive activity going on at Planned Parenthood, that's a positive thing. So that's happened a lot. There are always some naysayers and there are always some abortion proponents, Planned Parenthood supporters, that no matter the abuses that you would show them that happens at this abortion giant, they're still going to support Planned Parenthood. And so there will be those voices, and there have been some of those voices, but overwhelmingly, the American public is pro-life. They don't want to support and fund the biggest abortion chain, and they 100% stand against the abuse cover-up that's going on at these clinics. Well, my first undercover investigation at a Planned Parenthood clinic in Los Angeles, I was 18 years old, and I went in posing as a sex abuse victim, as a victim of statutory rape, and my first piece of advice at a Planned Parenthood clinic was, just figure out a birth date that works. And they instructed me to lie on the paperwork and say that I was older than I really was to get a secret abortion, and so that they would not report the case of sexual abuse to the police. So this is just one example among the many that we've now documented in the past 4 years, I'm 22 now, that shows that Planned Parenthood, in their aggressive pro-abortion mentality, ideology, and also in this aggressive attempt to up abortion numbers. And over the past years, Planned Parenthood has been increasing their sharehold of the abortion market in our country. They're doing more abortions every year. Despite their claims to decrease abortions with, prevention, as they call it, they're really increasing their abortion numbers. And it's not a surprise when they're faced with sexual abuse victims or those that abuse victims of sexual abuse, that their #1 priority is abortion for that abuse victim, as opposed to protecting that victim from further abuse. And that's what our projects have documented. Our projects have also documented the blatant medical misinformation that these clinics are giving women. They're not offering women information and accurate medical information about the choice of abortion, about what abortion does to that unborn child, the risks of abortion, the other options. They are manipulating women and giving them misinformation, lying about fetal development, lying about the risks of abortion. And these are things that we've been documenting on tape to show that in the aggressive pursuit of upping the abortion numbers, they're willing to break the law, lie to women, and ultimately abuse women to do that, to accomplish that goal. Our agenda is very ambitious. It's 100% awareness and education of young people across the country and empowering young people across the country through new media, visual media, social media to stand up for life in their communities. And we are a watchdog group for the abortion industry and lobby. We're not going to allow the abortion industry and lobby to continue to get away with their abusive activity of women, of unborn children, of communities, especially of young women, of people in high schools and junior highs, the misinformation, the miseducation that's being put on young people. We're not going to let them get away with it. So we're building up a movement of young people across the country, primarily through social media, who are media generators, content generators, who do this offensive research of the abortion industry and lobby and hold them accountable. And the movement has just begun, and it's amazing to see so many young people who it resonates with them because they know it's true. They know every life needs to be protected. They know that this is a human rights issue, and they want to stand up for what's right. They want to stand up for an America that protects all human life. And so it's so exciting to see really thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of young people across the country standing up for life. Please link up with us online. We are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. Our website is liveaction.org. We have a blog there, liveaction.org/blog. And then our Facebook is Live Action. My Facebook is Lila Grace Rose. Our Twitter is Live Action Films. But you can connect through it all on our website, which is liveaction.org. So definitely go on Facebook at least and like us and become connected with us, and we'll share with you our updates and keep you part of the movement so you're informed and you can become activated too.